What's up, YouTube fight fans? Man, you are back here again for another episode. This is Payday Boxing. I'm finna take y'all to church here in a minute. We finna talk that shit. But before we do that, gotta let everybody know. Go ahead, hit that like button one time. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. This is a brand new boxing channel here. We in this YouTube boxing game. Just giving you our take on current events that's going on in boxing. And of course, this is Payday Boxing. So we definitely going to be talking about them payday fights, you feel me? So let's go ahead and get into this thing here. This is a little video. We're gonna do a little we're gonna do some mixed topics on this video here. We're gonna shoot the shit real quick. We're gonna talk a little bit of Adrian Broner, Manny Pacquiao. We're gonna talk a little bit of Caleb Plant, Uzcatagui. We're gonna talk a little bit of a little Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia action up in this thing. And shoot, I even got some comments on this fuck boy Eddie Hearn in them. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, your boy Boo Boo Andre fighting this weekend and nobody knew. So, anyhow, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Now, Adrian Broner, Manny Pacquiao this weekend. Get your pay-per-view right now. Go ahead and get your tickets, man. Go ahead and get your tickets in Vegas or me. Like I said in a previous video, I'm going to be watching at a movie theater. You know, that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm rolling. That's how I'm rocking. Me and the missus, we finna go ahead. And again, I don't know if Fathom Events is sponsoring this one, you know, but check your movie theaters, check your local movie theaters. They might be showing the fight. That's where we gonna be watching the fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, the movie theaters by my way, you know, they got them big, cozy, not luxury, but they got them big old cozy seats now, them recliners where you can recline up in that chair. Kick back, get you some popcorn, get you some concessions, maybe sneak in something, you know what I'm saying? Sneak in some good snacks, some good food, you know what I'm saying? I know me and the missus one time, we snuck in some barbecue wings into that mug and was just eating them, kicking and having a good old time. So, you know, do you however you do you. But that's how we rocking. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna be doing, watching the AB Manny Pacquiao fight. So definitely gotta plug that as a boxing fan because that's the biggest thing going down in boxing right here, right now. And yeah, man, it's exciting, man. It's gonna be the Can Man versus Pac Man. We're gonna see who's gonna come out on top, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I was giving the edge to Manny Pacquiao, but Adrian Broner, hey man, the dude sounds disrespected. He sounds like he might have something to prove, and who knows? Maybe this is finally the time where Adrian Broner realizes, hey, you know what? This is my shot. This is my chance. Right here, right now, I can make myself a legend. So let's see what happens with that fight, man. I'm excited. It's this Saturday, so y'all make sure that y'all do whatever y'all got to do to tune in. This is AB Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting everybody to watch that fight, man, and we're going to talk about that fight too. We're going to come back and do some more videos on that fight when it's done, you know, so definitely y'all be on the lookout for that. Now, I wanted to get my thoughts on the Caleb Plant Uzcatagui fight. I was sick as a dog this weekend, man. Let me tell you, I was sick as a dog, man. I had to call out of work a couple of days, man. I don't know what type of flu, what type of bug, what type of virus is going around Arizona right now, but I caught that thing with a catcher's mitt, and let me tell you, that thing had me under the weather like nobody's business, man. I'm telling you, we ain't gonna go into all the details of how sick I was, but in any case, want to get my thoughts. I know I'm a couple of days late on the Caleb Uzcatagui, or the Caleb Plant, Jose Uzcatagui fight, and basically, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. I knew Uzcatagui was going to lose as soon as I seen DJ Khaled was in his corner. Did y'all see Uzcatagui's trainer? Did you see his trainer? Tell me this man was not trained by DJ Khaled. Please tell me this man was not trained by DJ Khaled. Uzcatagui, you ain't gonna win the fight, man, with a dude in your corner talking about, we the best, man. We the best. Okay? We'll never lose. We on top. We the best. That's not getting it done, Uzcatagui. You know what? In Caleb Plant, I seen some good things from Caleb Plant out of that fight, man. You know, honestly, I keep it real with y'all. That was the first Caleb Plant that I had seen live and direct. And Caleb Plant, he showed a lot of skills in that ring, man. He definitely has a lot of skills. definitely has great punch variety. He moves around the ring pretty well. He's a precision puncher. You know, he's not gonna sit there and throw a whole lot of volume at you, but he's gonna place his shots very well. You know, I was definitely very impressed with the skills that Caleb Plant displayed out there. He's definitely looks like a championship fighter. You know, at 168. So definitely want to applaud Caleb Plant. Gotta applaud Caleb Plant. You know, he did an excellent job, and definitely looking forward to seeing more of Caleb Plant. The biggest thing I would say that I was a little that I did notice from Caleb Plant is that he tries to fight a little bit in that Mayweather style, you know, with the lead hand low, you know what I'm saying, protecting his body, and then basically in the Philly shell, you know, as those of us who played Fight Night know it as, you know, basically fighting out of the Philly shell style. And he was actually pretty effective out of it. Obviously not Mayweather. I mean, but who is? But you know, he was pretty effective out of it. You know, you didn't see him really rolling. You know, you seen him do his thing defending out of that style. You know, especially in the pocket. But you didn't really see him roll and counter. You know, like Floyd does. You know, so if Caleb Plant, if you're watching this video, that's definitely something I think that he could use that could take him to the next level as far as fighting out of that particular style. If he starts to roll a little bit more out of that shell and then come back with the counter. See, my whole thing, y'all see the punching bag behind me, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm just over here talking boxing and I never boxed, never fought before, you know what I'm saying? I did train in boxing. Actually what's crazy about it was that I actually was a martial artist. Martial arts was actually the sport that I was in. I was in martial arts all through high school. I won tournaments, won championships, all that martial arts. So the thing with the Philly shell style, at least the way that Mayweather does it, in martial arts, or the style that I was in, we would call that a snake technique, where you would coil and uncoil, right? So you can turn and pivot your body when someone is punching you as a ways to make it appear as if there's more distance between you and the other fighter. There's actually not more distance between you and that fighter, but when you turn and coil and spin your body, it's like an optical illusion. It's like an optical illusion. You're not technically moving, but it's like you extend your body, because while the punch is coming at you, your body is rotating and it takes you away from it, but you're actually not moving. And then you're still in position to bang and counter. You know, it's a coil and uncoil. So we would call that a snake technique. You know, there was different, and in martial arts we had different type of blocks that we would do that we would, you know, correlate with that. But basically that's what it is. It's a snake. It's in a martial arts perspective, we would call that a type of a snake technique that Floyd Mayweather uses. You know what I'm saying? And he'll turn around and bite your ass, you know what I'm saying, with that shit. So Caleb Plant, that's something that I definitely think that he could use to help take his shell to the next level. But yeah, the man's got some skills, and it was a great performance. Uzcatagui, all jokes aside about DJ Khaled as his trainer, Uzcatagui, I just seen a guy who honestly, I felt like he was outclassed. I'm going to just be honest with you. I felt like he was outclassed. He started doing some good work when Caleb Plant got tired. When he got tired, he started doing some good work. But honestly, I felt like he was outclassed most of the fight. That's another thing for Caleb Plant. You know, he definitely get his stamina and conditioning up. He could, who knows, man, sky's the limit for the dude. Now, I saw my man David Benavidez, the Zona boy, and just so y'all know, I'm from Arizona. I'm a Zona boy, proud and repping. I got Zona boy on my clothes, man, proud and repping. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I want to see that fight. I definitely need to see that fight. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. Don't wait. Make the damn date. We need to see that, man. That'll be a 168 super fight right there, man. That'll be one for everybody to behold. That should shoot, I ain't gonna say it's a pay-per-view fight or nothing like that, but man, let me tell you, that's, in the words of Jim Ross, that there boy be a slobber knocker. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see them two dudes get in the ring, rumble, mix it up. Because David Benavidez, he came on right after the fight looking like Caleb Plant ain't nothing. I'm going to take his ass out. And from the looks of what I seen, Caleb Plant ain't no sucker. So Caleb Plant I don't see Caleb Plant backing down. So I'm looking for that fight to happen before the end of this year. Caleb Plant David Benavidez, make it happen. I'm going to be honest with y'all off the top of my head. I'm a Zona boy. I got to ride with the other Zona boys, so I'm riding with David Benavidez in that fight. Win, lose, or draw, I got to ride with the Zona boys. That's just how I roll. That's how we get down. So, anyhow, let's go ahead and move on to the next subject at hand. There was definitely some conversation about Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia. There were some interviews that went on. They were both obviously in LA for the weekend. They were shooting some promos for their upcoming fight with for the Fox pay-per-view. And also, of course, it just so happens that Fox was out there for a Cowboys playoff game, and both of them were Cowboys fans. So we've seen a little bit of back and forth between Mikey Garcia, a little bit of back and forth between Errol Spence. Both camps, getting their piece in. And man, oh man, that's going to be a fight right there, man. I'm telling you, man. And look, I'm looking forward to that thing right there, man. I can't lie to you. I'm so much looking forward to that thing right there because Errol Spence, we know what he is. He's the boogeyman. He's the killer. 147. You know what I'm saying? The dude who everybody feels will probably end up fighting at 160 pounds eventually before his career is all over. A future three-weight division champion, basically. You know what I'm saying? He obviously ain't been crowned yet in them other divisions, but we know it's going to happen eventually, one day. And then you got Mikey Garcia, one of the best little guys in the game right now today. I don't think there's a fighter at 135 pounds or less that's beating Mikey Garcia. Now some people might say Lomachenko. I disagree, but Mikey Garcia is a problem. Mikey Garcia got them skills. Mikey Garcia will be a problem for any man that gets into the ring with him. Granted that man isn't astronomically larger than him. Errol Spence is bigger than him, but when I say astronomically larger, I think there's no way in hell Mikey Garcia ever, and I mean ever, touches 154. Ever. No chance, no way, no how, unless somehow, some way, some little pillow puncher, 154 pounder who was really like a welterweight or something, end up getting a belt up over there, and then Mikey Garcia go up and take him out, and then he get up out of there. I could see something like that maybe happening, but that's if somebody else don't already get to that dude first. It would take like a no disrespect to him, it would take like a Paulie Malignaggi type of guy up at 154 for like a Mikey Garcia to go all the way up there. So I definitely think this is his cap, but man, he got a lot of heart, man. Mikey Garcia, you can't doubt his heart. The man got a lot of skills. The problem that I think that's going to happen is that Errol Spence got a lot of skills too. Errol Spence got a whole lot of skills. And the thing with Errol Spence is we haven't seen all of Errol Spence's skills. And that's why I think Errol Spence is a dangerous man in this fight. I think that's what makes him a real dangerous man in this fight, man. So we've seen the camps going back and forth. Mikey talking trash over here. We got Errol talking trash over here. And, man, that's going to be a big old fight, man. That's going to be a big old fight. And I can't wait for that. So March 16th, y'all make sure y'all get ready for that one. That's a pay-per-view. I'm probably going to buy that. We're going to buy that fight at the house and go ahead and have a party over for that one because there's going to be enough people interested for everybody to come on and get in on that thing. So, and last but not least, this motherfucker Eddie Hearn, man. Look, I know it's a lot of people out there who rock with Eddie Hearn, but you know what? This guy is not what a lot of people are making him out to be. You got all these fighters that are fighting on DAZN, and nobody knows, like, where's the promotion behind these fights, man? You know what I'm saying? This guy, Eddie Hearn, was supposed to be, he was trying to steal all these fighters from Al Heyman. He was trying to steal all these fighters from all these promoters out here in the United States. He was talking big, talking trash, talking reckless, like he's going to come over here, steal all these fighters, and then give them the whole opportunity to fight a whole bunch of times and then to keep them active. But then what do we see? I mean, when he has fighters that are fighting, we don't even know they're fighting. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to research and then spread the news through word of mouth. Where is the promotion at, man? That's the question. Where is the promotion? You can't just put on a boxing event and call yourself a promoter. You can't just put on an event, talk to the media, and call yourself a promoter. That's not how you promote a fight. Excuse me, y'all. That's the remnants of that thing I was talking about over the weekend. But you can't just you can't just host a venue, talk a little trash to the media, call a little press conference wherever you at, or call your little media friends to come over to come talk to you, talk a little trash, and then think that's gonna sell the fight, man. We need the fighters out there selling the fight. We need commercials. We need activity from the fighters. The fighters got to be in circulation, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's on just regular old TV. Now the problem with the zone is that, well, I mean, y'all could buy advertisement space anywhere. You could buy advertisement space on ESPN. You could buy advertisement space, on Fox. When Fox is showing their fights, the PBC fights. And the one thing I'm actually loving now about Fox is that, shoot, you could wake up in the morning now and there be PBC fights on. You could turn on Fox and catch a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Catch you a good fight. And obviously, there are fights that have already happened. But you can turn on Fox in the morning, bow, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a good fight on, man. I was watching the Deontay Wilder-Gerald Washington fight, where Gerald Washington looked like, again, he was maybe out beating Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder looked like he was trying to figure things out, and then all of a sudden, boom, and the fight was over. And the fight was over. Just all of a sudden, just like that, it was over. So, that's another thing that I'm loving. But DAZN is not promoting their own product. Eddie Hearn is failing as a promoter here in the United States. I don't have a vendetta. I don't have an agenda against Eddie Hearn. I'm just calling it how I see it, man. I did not know this fight was happening until I literally heard it from other hardcore boxing fans on the internet. There wasn't, I didn't even see nothing from Eddie Hearn coming out talking about, oh, there's Boo Boo Andrade is fighting this week. I don't even know who he's fighting. Boo Boo Andrade is fighting this weekend. All I know is that's a bigger fighter at 160 pounds. A guy who, if Eddie Hearn was smart, that he would be trying to build up as somebody to get in there with Canelo, who people would respect. But we have Eddie Hearn dropping the ball yet again. So that's what it is, man. That's my take on some of the current events here in this boxing game. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is Payday Boxing. Let the church say amen. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all.